Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. In the hurricane of Hollywood acclaim, Stacy Dash enraptured crowds with her certain ability and magnificence from her famous jobs in Dumbfounded by Renaissance Man. She appeared to be bound for never-ending fame. Yet as quickly as she rose to unmistakable quality, the spotlight diminished, leaving fans thinking about what befell in this enthralling excursion. We'll uncover the exciting bends in the road of Dash's life post-Hollywood, investigating the highs and lows and the surprising changes had characterized her excursion. Stacey Dash, the American entertainer perceived for her depiction of Deon Marie Davenport in the notable 1995 film Confused, and TV variations circulated from 1996 to 1999, has confronted huge monetary vacillations over the course of the years. In spite of partaking in a pinnacle of total assets assessed at $2 million during the 2000s, starting around 2024, her total assets remain at a humble $100,000, mirroring an obvious decay that drove her to opt for non-payment. This outstanding change in monetary status features the flighty idea of media outlets and fills in as an indication of the difficulties faced by even settled gifts like Scramble. Stacy Loretta Dash was brought into the world on January 20, 1967, in the Bronx. New York hails from a different foundation with her genealogy containing African-American and Mexican legacy. She is the girl of Linda Dash and Dennis Dash, and her genealogy incorporates her stepfather Cecil Holmes and her more youthful sibling Darren Dash, who prominently established DMA. Intuitive also, she imparts familial connections to Damon Dash, referred to for his job as the previous chief and prime supporter of Roc-A-Fella Records. Having finished her schooling, Dash gladly moved on from Cambridge, a secondary school, in 1985, denoting the start of her excursion into the public eye. Stacy Dash, a name inseparable from ability and constancy in media outlets, set out on her excursion in TV with NBC wrongdoing show Wild for Individuals in 1982, regardless of exhibiting her true capacity close by acclaimed stars like Valerie Harper and Ed O'Neill. The show sadly floundered after its pilot episode anyway. This mishap didn't prevent Dash's assurance. Her advancement came in 1985 when she graced the script. Ends in The Cosby Show, depicting the person Michelle in the Paramount episode Dennis's companion. This undeniable, her most memorable, eminent appearance, indicating the encouraging profession that lay ahead. Expanding on her energy, Dash got a common job in the regarded clinical show Somewhere Else in 1988, further laying out her presence on TV screens across America. Yet it was her jump onto the big screen that genuinely displayed her flexibility and acting ability in 1988. Scramble transformed film with an essential presentation in the Richard earlier satire, moving this noticeable her most memorable significant film job, demonstrating her capacity to charm crowds on both the little and enormous screens. The same, proceeding to explore the unusual waters of media outlets. Dash featured as Monique in the series TV 101 from 1988 to 1989, a demonstration of her strength even despite misfortune. However, the show met an unfavorable end after only 13 episodes. Dash's commitment stayed unflinching all through the 1990s. Dash's vocation direction kept on ascending as she graced the cinema in films like Mo Cash and Renaissance Man, hardening her status as a flexible entertainer. Anyway, it was in 1995 that she really shone, handling her initially featuring job in the low-spending plan movie Unlawful in Blue, an achievement that featured her development as an entertainer. In 1995, an advanced second happened for entertainer Stacy Dash when she got the job of Deon in the notorious film Confused. Regardless of being 28 years of age, Dash convincingly depicted a secondary school understudy close by Alicia Silverstone. Her presentation was exceptional to the point that she procured a selection for the Youthful Craftsman Grant entertainer in a component movie in 1996 for her job in Dumbfounded. This assignment was a demonstration of her ability and the effect she made with her depiction. Following the progress of the film, Dash kept on typifying the personality of Deon in the TV series Transformation of Confused, which broadcast from 1996 to 1999. The show brought the cherished characters from the big screen to the little screen, permitting viewers to additionally submerge themselves in the realm of Confused. Dash's reliable depiction of Deon added to the perseverance and prominence of the establishment. Dash's capacity to carry profundity and validness to her characters, notwithstanding the age contrast, features her adaptability as an entertainer. Following her spell in Dumbfounded, Dash assumed the job of Vanessa Weir in the program The Strip in 1999 and 2000, but the show's pursuit was trimmed short by a couple of episodes regardless of this mishap. Dash stayed courageous, proceeding to seek after acting open doors in both TV and movies. In the ensuing years, Dash showed up in a scope of undertakings, including motion pictures like View from the Top and Pack of Roses in 2003, as well as Getting Played in 2005. She additionally made remarkable visitor appearances on well-known network shows, for example, Eve and CSI Wrongdoing, Scene Examination, further laying out her presence in media outlets. Past acting Scramble extended her inventive undertakings by diving into the universe of music recordings featuring visuals for specialists like Kanye West, Marcus Houston, and Carl Thomas. Furthermore, in 2006, she wandered into the style business, sending off her own unmentionable line named Letters of Imprint. Dash stood out as truly newsworthy in 2006 when she presented naked for Playboy magazine's August issue, exhibiting her certainty and readiness to push limits. Her strong move collected consideration and set her status as a multi-layered figure in the public eye in the resulting years. Dash kept a bustling timetable shooting jobs in various motion pictures all through 2007, including I Would Never Be Your Lady, Norris Boutique 2 Design Casualty Phantom Picture, and American Crude in spite of experiencing difficulties. For example, breaking a rib while preparing for it. The unscripted TV drama Superstar Carnival in 2008, Scramble stayed versatile and kept on chasing after her enthusiasm for acting. Her devotion paid off as she landed jobs in TV series like The Game in 2009 and Single What? Men for VH1 in 2011, further displaying her reach as an entertainer. In 2012, Scramble assumed the job of Lisa, the female lead in the movie Useless Companions, showing her capacity to enamor crowds with her exhibitions. In a demonstration of her flexibility, Dash wandered into the computerized domain with the release of her prearranged web series, Stacy Dash, which is typical for amusing or kick the bucket in 2013. Through this venture, she exhibited her comedic ability and eagerness to investigate new roads of narrating Stacey. Dash's change into the domain of political discourse denoted a huge section in her profession. In May 2014, she joined Fox News as a patron entrusted with giving bits of knowledge into social investigation and critique. Anyway, her residency at the organization was not without contention. In 2015, Scramble wound up entangled in a warm discussion after she offered a strong remark on the show dwarfed her affirmation that President Barack Obama needed worry for psychological oppression started far and wide backfire, prompting her suspension from Fox News for quite some time without pay. The occurrence highlighted the combative idea of political talk and featured Dash's ability to offer her viewpoints. Even at the gamble of contention the next year, Dash lighted further debate when she scrutinized the bet grants for what she saw as misdirecting dark crowds in regards to the Oscars boycott because of Variety, giving her call to end Dark History Month and her evaluation of entertainer Jesse Williams' discourse at the BET grants just fanned the fire, drawing sharp analysis from both people in general and news sources, regardless of her polarizing views. Dash kept on exploring the turbulent scene of political discourse anyway. In January 2017, Fox News reported that they wouldn't re-establish her agreement, flagging the end of her residency as a giver at the organization in the midst of the choppiness of her profession in the political circle. Dash additionally dug into the domain of writing, delivering her self-portrayal, named There Goes My Public Activity from Confused to Moderate in 2016. The diary offered perusers a brief look into her excursion from Hollywood entertainer to moderate reporter, giving understanding into the encounters that formed her perspective, while her bluntness earned both recognition and analysis. It is clear that Dash stays proud of her convictions, a characteristic that keeps on characterizing her public persona and monetary issues. Stacy Dash confronted monetary unrest when she petitioned for Part 7, Chapter 11, in May 2014. This lawful move implied she pronounced a failure to take care of her obligations, which added up to $158,000, while her resources were valued at a small $28,000 in her breakdown of resources. Dash referenced having just $7 in her financial records, close by $4,000 worth of family things like furnishings and gadgets. She recorded individual things, for example, garments valued at $2,100, gems at $600, and random photographs at $500. Furthermore, she held a 100% premium in her organization, Bronx 13 Creations. In spite of the fact that it had no financial worth at the hour of documenting anyway, had $2,000 in its ledger. Debris additionally revealed having a 2001 Mercedes-Benz ML 320, which she was leasing further, featuring her monetary flimsiness. Her obligations were significant, incorporating more than $70,000 in neglected charges to the IRS, $3,378 to the California State Establishment Duty, load-up, and $543 owed to Mercedes-Benz, among others, in spite of posting her month-to-month expenses at $593. Dash professed to have no pay from her acting vocation. Her sole monetary help came from her life partner, who gave her $66,000 each month. The liquidation procedures finished up in July 2006, with a legal administrator regulating the case and verifying that Dash had no resources left. In the meantime, Dash wandered into another undertaking, sending off a site named Dash. Thanks for watching this video.